Hey everyone, we're Donna and Casey, and we've been together for a long time. We haven't been everywhere, but it is on our list.
So, we bought a 2019 ProMaster cargo van. I outfitted it to a camper van, and with our dog Frankie, we hit the road. Thanks for joining us on our adventure. Hey everybody, still in New Mexico, and we've come across the Valley of Fire recreation area. It's this really cool lava flow, and we're going to camp up here for a couple of days. This is located in the Tularosa Valley, and it's pretty amazing. We've been traveling through the desert where it's all brown and gray with some green and some blooming flowers thrown in, and then you hit this big black strip of lava rock. This area has had an amazing diversity of human history. There were Native American settlements here, and then Spanish farmers settled here, and then mining camps, and then stagecoach, and the first atomic bomb test was here in this area. Yep, all that in this one valley. Oh, there's a lava elf. Yeah, you can see the black lava rock, and then you'll see where we have been traveling, where there's no lava rock. It's just brown and gray. And then you hit the lava rock. Gonna enjoy spending a couple of days here.
The one with snow on it is Sierra Blanca Peak, and it is 12,300 feet.
The lava flow is called the Carrizozo Malpais lava flow, and it didn't come from a volcano. It actually came from vents that appeared in through the rock. It's the second youngest lava flow in the United States, being 5,000 years old. The youngest lava flow is 3,000 years old. Here's a look at the trail that runs through the lava flow. You wouldn't be able to hike through there without that trail. There are deep fissures and cactus everywhere. Let's go for a hike.
Well, we are moving right along, and we're at the National Hispanic Cultural Museum in Albuquerque. The first thing we saw was this tower called a Torino.
And all across the ceiling of the tower is this beautiful fresco. It's painted by Federico Vigil, and it depicts thousands of years of Hispanic culture. It's really beautiful. And a big thank you to Corey for giving me the Cultural Pass, the New Mexico Cultural Pass, which got us into all these museums and national monuments that we'll be showing you. Thanks, Corey. Well, after a couple of hours of touring, it's time to hit the road. We could have spent the entire day here. The artifacts inside were so amazing, and just a look around at the grounds gives you an idea what a special place this is. Here we are in Alamogordo, New Mexico at the International Space Hall of Fame, and one of the cool things they have here is it's the gravesite for Ham the chimp. It was the first chimpanzee to go into space. That is not a chimpanzee, that's me sitting in the Mercury space capsule. Entering the elevator and starting our space adventure. Something fun here is they have an entire floor dedicated to Gene Roddenberry. He was the creator of Star Trek, and he was inducted into the International Space Hall of Fame in 2016, I believe. And they have lots of information and memorabilia about Star Trek here. Got to keep going, lots to see. Here comes the space elevator.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Into space.
Now we're going to stroll through the Old Town. It's a part of Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is the oldest church in New Mexico, San Felipe de Neri. It was founded in 1706, and it's still a church today. Oh my gosh, look at those peppers. Old Town's a fun place. A lot of really cool shops here. Fun music, good food. Interesting sculptures outside of the Albuquerque Museum. Some history there.
Then we drove down the road to the New Mexico Museum of Natural History.
This is a replica of the little helicopter that's on Mars, and there is a replica of one of the Mars rovers. Well, another day come to an end, and tomorrow we're going to drive to Santa Fe and see the Museum of Indian Arts and Culture and the Museum of International Folk Art. This is a giant statue of an Apache Mountain spirit dancer. It's beautiful here. This is the courtyard at the New Mexico Museum of Art in Santa Fe. realized this wasn't much of a travel video, not a lot of nature thrown in there, but we sure did enjoy the all the museums in New Mexico. So we wanted everybody to know, if you're down that way, there's just all these great museums in New Mexico. So you can spend weeks there just going through the museums.
And beautiful artwork, and also we learned a lot, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. And I learned a lot, but I got to say though, as far as the art goes, my favorite was the international folk art. I loved all those scary dragons that were made out of the paper and paste.
So colorful.
Yeah, very colorful and scary.
Yeah.
And what we learned about the Pueblo culture was pretty incredible as well. They've been around for thousands of years, and they're still there. They haven't gone anywhere. They're still there.
And passing down through the generations how to continue their traditions.
Yeah. Well, thanks again to Corey for
And Div.
Corey and Div for the cultural pass that got us in all those museums. And in next week's video, we're going to show a national monument in New Mexico it's the Bandelier National Monument, which has some really cool cliff dwellings there.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. See you later.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life.